Off play action on first down. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end.
With his eyes in this game, you're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Back to pass, it's Van Dyke. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with it.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on, be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Using his legs, it's Singleton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Snagged in the middle, it's Wallace. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get...
Oh, it's a fumble! Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
One of my coaches always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. Sometimes you just got to throw the football away. Sometimes you got to tuck the football down and run. QB standing back in the pocket, sitting there with the ball exposed. Sometimes it leads to a fumble.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
By quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Penn State, 14, Wisconsin.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
There's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Great move there. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff to the single back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Penn State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his own 20. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Looking for a crease, it's Singleton. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Brings up 2nd down.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looking to pass. It's Aller. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
They'll run for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grab near the marker. It's Malusi. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that...
And the quarterback is snowed under.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Unloads it left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, they wanted this guy catching the ball on the right side of the field. They could have just lined him up over there, but they didn't that time. He started off on the left side. He crossed the defense and made the catch on the right side of the field.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to the ground with the running back. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build...
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air. Intercepted. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught near the sideline, it's Williams. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Van Dyke. Getting some heat. And he just wore out his welcome in the pocket. Stayed in there way too long. A coverage sack for this defense. And the Badgers will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down. They're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. That is no good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Looking for a man. It's Van Dyke. Zings it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And now on second down for this offense. The give to the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. The Badgers want to move quickly. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing. He's got it up to 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the beatdown has ensued.
Penn State.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Wisconsin, 3.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. You missed the 52-yard field goal. Come up empty on the drive. And now momentum sort of swings to the offense as they'll snap it from the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And off from the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Dropping back, it's Van Dyke. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. Touchdown, Penn State! And the pummeling has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
Wisconsin, 3.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, respond, Jesse.
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
He's got great speed. Delivers the contact. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense. Going for it all. Got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the stomping has commenced.
Number 3.
That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Caught over the middle. It's Henry.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Caught close to the marker. It's Henry. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Badgers with the 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to throw. It's Van Dyke. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Badgers decide to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. He's got it down the left. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on.
Number 3.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Inside the 30, and here he comes. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking downfield, it's Van Dyke. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff keep working on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
That's caught. It's Cross. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock. Keep trying to score.
And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Wisconsin, 3.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
From inside his 30, what a chance to flip the field. And the returner goes down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Trying to get... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out in this game.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't...
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They're going to throw it to start the drive. With the catch, it's Allen. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. No good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our